Greetings from Dystopia, episode 13, day 102. Yeah, 102. 3.16 miles today. It's a fairly decent day out. It's 52 right now. Very, very light clouds and beautiful blue skies. I just noticed the fourth flight into Midway today that I can see on the approach. 3 Southwest, 1 FedEx cargo. So, obviously, flights are way down. Good run today. Like I said, 3.16 miles. A lot of people out on the trail. Probably passed 8 or 9 groups of 4, one group of 8. After the second group, I started then polling them as I ran by. All but the first 2 groups, because I don't know. All the rest of them were from Chicago. Passed one couple and asked them where they were from. They said Chicago. And I said, really, where? I tried to play it out. It was state and something, but near North Side. And I have to admit that I'm completely dumbfounded why these people are coming out here. I know why, because I asked that one couple, and the guy just said, well, because Mayor Lightfoot shut down the city parks and the lakefront. And I get it. I understand you're allowed to go out. I understand the importance of getting out, of exercising, being in nature. I know how good that is for the mind. But I guess we have to roll back to like when we were children, or some of my friends when we were children, with all of the civil defense songs and stop, drop, and roll. And I'm sure you guys remember all of the jingles that went with those. Well, now we have to do jingles on how to behave during a viral pandemic. Stay local. There's no definition of local. I understand that. Especially when you're coming out of a major city and you're moving into the rural areas. That's not bright. For any number of reasons. Number one, you could be infected bringing it out. If you're not infected, you're going to get it, bring it back. Stay local. I set a mental distance for myself not to exceed 6 to 8 miles, 10 at the max. Right now I'm at about 6 or 7 from home, as the crow flies. And stay out of public places. If you're in parks, spread out. There's no need for you to be walking in large groups, even if you're family. If you're family and you're walking in large groups and you don't live together, you're not thinking. I get the importance of seeing your family, but right now, it's not the time. You've been clearly told, clearly instructed to not visit family. I get it. You go in the woods, you think you're safe, you're keeping a distance, but that family bond brings you closer than what you think you are. I witnessed quite a few kids by grandparents today walking in the woods, and the kids are walking 2 to 3 feet next to the grandparent. Not smart. Be conscious of what you're doing. So, yeah. There's your pissed off veteran for the day. No real follow-up questions from anything the last few days. I don't know if it's you guys just don't have anything, if I explained it too well, or what. If there's stuff you want to know, again, comment either here on YouTube or on my Facebook profile where I've posted the video, and I can add them in. If it's something you don't want to say publicly, send me a message and I'll answer it. If you don't want me to tell your name, then slick it out. Tell me. Sherry, sis, good on you. 9,100 steps. You didn't say if it was today or yesterday, but that's fine. I know Carolyn, I know you got out and about. That was really good. Kelly did, was it 13,000, Kelly, the other day? Kelly's actually doing amazingly well with his weight loss. He got him some new sneakers. So did Anthony. Anthony got the Lone Peak, Ultra Lone Peaks, I think Kelly got ultras, but they didn't look like a Lone Peak. It looked like the model right below that. I forgot the name of it. So yeah, it's good to see everybody starting to take it a little, more serious with their gear and make sure they've got the right equipment. I don't want anybody using the wrong stuff and getting hurt. That's the one thing we don't want to do, right? Especially those of you who are my age. It takes a little longer to heal when you get a little bit older. Trail was a lot drier than I expected today. We had rain day before yesterday, night before last. So I was surprised to see the trail drying up as quick as it is. I think it's the sun out today, and we do have a little bit of a breeze, so there's probably some evaporative cooling. Yeah, I'm getting, or evaporative drying. Getting a little too geeky there. I did get a little bit of work done yesterday, cleaning up to try and get ready to set the camera up for top-down video. So I'll be doing a Raspberry Pi piece sometime pretty soon. Again, I'm going to just do it as a interval section in a video rather than a whole video. I want to make sure I got something for everybody. So don't forget, post up something you got. Jim gave me quite the list the other day, so we'll start introducing some of that into the videos. I actually found a really good video. I'll link it to this one if I remember. If I don't, somebody point it out. So in the comments below, or the description of this video, I'll put a link to the one with the information on stretches, and we'll get you started on that. Got some guy just pulled up. Well, you can see him right there. He's probably trying to figure... No, that is not a road, you moron. He just drove out onto the trailhead. He's going to get a surprise when he gets down there. So obviously he's not local. But yeah, so we'll get that done. So we were talking about Weight Watchers the other day. Typically I finish the week with 35 to 40 extra points, so I don't eat my maximum. Yesterday I finished with 2. Pizza. Had to have pizza. And I wound up eating 7 slices of pizza. Well, 7 squares of pizza, not big slices, but it was good. Device is, what was that? Okay, and that was an error from Android telling me that the phone was overheating because it was sitting in the sun on the dashboard, so I moved you guys a little bit closer. But yeah, that's the... A, I had to have my pizza. B, that's a good thing with Weight Watchers, is it's got a buffer built in. There is a bit of a safety net to make sure that you stay within your zone points-wise. One thing that was mentioned is it doesn't necessarily tell you that you're in a healthy eating zone. You're just in an eating zone that will cause you to lose weight because you're eating less. You still need to think about the types of foods you eat. I mentioned one time before, it's a weird segue, right, from talking about pizza to talking about healthy eating. But pizza, if you break it down in its individual ingredients, is not bad. It's a combination. But yeah, you need to think about, and you'll learn over time. For me, that the big seed change was when I went to thinking about food as food to thinking about food as fuel. That was a big change in how I eat and what I eat. Again, just pay attention to what you're doing. You'll figure out what works and what doesn't work over time. That's why the weekly weigh-ins they're important. A, to show you where you're going, and B, so that you begin to see, well, okay, this week, I didn't lose that much weight. Take a minute and go back and look. What changed? Did your type of food change? Did you start eating more carbs, more junk food, more sugars? What changed in that? Were you less active? Because that will, that has an immediate effect just as much as eating the wrong types of food. So you'll learn it over time. Don't get discouraged. It takes time. What did I say? It takes time, effort, and experimentation. Transformation takes time, effort, and experimentation. There is no perfect solution, but you will figure out within a month to 2 months what is working and what isn't working. That's why I try to keep all of my receipts too when I go grocery shopping. It sounds silly, but like I was talking about with hitting these plateaus as I was going down, I was actually able to correlate these plateaus with, oh crap, well I snuck in some snacks that week, or I ate more more carbohydrates than I should have. You need carbs, don't get me wrong, but be careful with how you eat them in your diet. And that's it. It's a short video today, so we'll just get this out to you. I am going to go right now and see if I can find somewhere to shoot the hero shot. So if there's one at the beginning that I've reused, you'll know I didn't find some place to shoot it. All right, guys, that's it. See you tomorrow. Be good, be well. Bye, guys.